Digital identification is a central facet of life in the 21st century. Growth figures for the ID verification industry predict a $14 billion market valuation by 2021. So if you think about it, guys, if you have an iPhone or Samsung for that matter, you're probably already verifying your identity through a fingerprint technology. And that's only the beginning. The truth is that there's no infallible system out there to protect your ID from ID fraud, but the key is positioning itself to do just that. So the key project is developing a second generation IDV solution for the internet to solve a fundamental issue in the digital world by providing undeniable and unalterable identification verification services. Now, the underlying concept of the key is similar to other ID verification players like Civic and SelfKey, but the biggest difference here is that the key has a foothold on the Chinese market, and China is known for not letting foreign competition enter into their market and take advantage. This is why we're so big on Chinese cryptos, guys. You aren't a player if the government does not approve you, and if they do approve you, chances are they're going to be working with you. So one of the main issues the key is tackling for China is their lack of a national electronic record infrastructure in regards to healthcare. So this is a huge problem for China. Now, in all honesty, the key covers way more than just healthcare. I mean, you can go from passports to paying for different things online, but we like to focus on the healthcare issue because it's such a big issue in China, and it can be tackled in a way that the key has the ability to do so. Now, I really like this coin, but to be fair, the only way that this thing is going to take off is if the Chinese government adopts this cryptocurrency. But the great news here is that there are some strong signs that indicate that this is going to be the case in the future. So the Chinese government is currently right now actively working with the key to collect massive amounts of citizen data for a multitude of different public services. Now, the key's business model is pretty straightforward. All potential clients who desire to use their IDV services must purchase their utility token as a payment. So their biggest client right now just happens to be who else? The People's Republic of China. So think about that for a second. That means that 1.3 billion people will possibly be using TKY for ID verification purposes in the country of China. We're talking about not only healthcare, but passports, online purchases, bank transactions. All of this can be verified by one cryptocurrency. So if this team can pull this off, then, you know, the sky is really the limit for TKY. Right about now, I know you're probably thinking, no way this is happening, it's unrealistic. Well, the key's first generation IDV solution is currently in use for mobile social insurance pay in 3 pilot cities in China, right? Now, people can receive their payment for their pension or healthcare insurance reimbursement right now. So the IDV solution is currently being deployed in another 41 cities, covering more than 130 million people, right? So they have the personal identity data of over 210 million people in 66 cities. And this is all authenticated by the relevant government authorities, right? And these are pretty much connected on a real-time basis. Now, the team is fairly strong. The standout for us is Catherine Lee. She's the chairwoman and CEO of the Key. She's been awarded as the most outstanding woman entrepreneur in China. And her ability to execute cannot be questioned, as we can see that with the Key's implementation in cities throughout China. Now, last but not least is the price. And this is amazing, guys. This coin is currently at less than a penny. So throwing in $100 and letting it grow for a few years is definitely worth it for a project such as this. If the Chinese government adopts this crypto nationwide, guys, the value of this coin would grow exponentially, and we've definitely taken out a decent position on this coin. So think about all those people who invested into Ripple when it was much less than a penny. That's pretty much what you're looking at with something like the Key. So overall, we give this project 3 out of 5 rockets with much more room to grow in the future, and we definitely think that it will be. So with that, guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please make sure to subscribe if you already haven't. If you have, make sure you let us know your comments below. What do you feel about the Key? This is Common Man Crypto. Much love.